Now that your AppBot is assembled, it is time to connect the wiring for power and control. The Elegu Arduino UNO board comes with a USB port for connection to a computer, to download sketches, and to provide power. The PCA9685 driver board creates 16 additional connections for the servo motors. Use one of the mini breadboard elements to create a power connection module as shown. The pins on the element are connected together vertically. We are making a set of connections for the 5-volt connections and for the ground connections. The Elegu DuPont wires provided in your kit have sets of wires with female-female, female-male, and male-male connections. You can combine them as needed to make the wire as long as you need and to mate them properly to the required pin. Connect the 5-volt power pin to the proper side of the power connection module using a red male-male wire. Connect the ground power pin to the ground side of the power connection module using a black male-male wire. You can connect the power to the PCA driver board here. Connect the PCA9685 digital connections to the Arduino UNO as instructed by the connection diagram. Clip off part of the connections of a 200 ohm resistor and insert it into the female end of a female-female wire and to the female end of a male-female wire. Connect one end to the negative wire on one of the LEDs, the short wire. Connect the other end of the wire to the negative side of your connection module. Do this again for the other LED. Connect the female end of a female-male wire to the positive side of the right eye LED. Connect the male end of the wire to pin number 2 on the Arduino board. Do this for the left eye LED and connect it to the pin 12 of the Arduino board. The eyes are now connected. The servos have 3 connections, the red for 5 volts, the brown for ground, and the orange for the digital connection. The PCA driver board allows us to connect the servo motors directly to it. You may need to add wires to the motors that are further away so that there is complete mobility. Next, we want to connect the DSD Tech Bluetooth interface module. There are 4 connections: the 5-volt connection, the ground connection, the transmit connection, and the receive connection. The 5V and ground connections go to the appropriate connection on the mini breadboard. The receive or RX connection on the Bluetooth module connects to the TXD, pin 19 on the Arduino board. The transmit or TX connection on the Bluetooth module connects to the RXD or pin 18 on the Arduino. Once connected, insert the Bluetooth module into the slot on the left side of the AppBot. We must create a power switching system for the battery pack. Take one of the MX5557 2x1P female connector housing and connect a red female wire into the slot closest to the attachment latch. The wire should slide in smoothly and stick. Next, connect a black female wire into the other opening. Clip and strip one side of the red wire. Solder this end to the middle pin of the micro mini slide switch. Be sure to fully insulate the connection. Clip one of the black Elegu wires, which will have a male pin at the end. Clip the black wire from the MX5557 and solder it to the black ELEGOO wire. Solder a red Elegoo wire which has a male end to the other side of the switch. Whichever side you choose will be the on position. Put the switch into the slot on the right side of the AppBot and use a small screw to hold it into place. Finally, connect the red wire into the mini breadboard on the 5V side and the black wire male pin into the ground side. The AppBot will use two rechargeable 4.8-volt batteries connected in parallel as power sources. We will need to construct a T-converter in order to make this connection, and so that the batteries can be disconnected and recharged when needed. Take two MX5557 female connector housing, and for each, insert a red female wire into the slot nearest to the latch. Place the black female wires into the other slots. Clip and strip these wires. Take one male MX5557 housing and insert a red male wire into the slot where the latch tab sits. Insert the black wire into the other opening. Clip and strip these wires. Connect all of the black wires together, solder them together, and insulate them. Connect the red wires together, solder and insulate them. Connect the single male connector to the female connector you created for the switch. Connect the two female connectors on the T to each of the batteries. Place the batteries into the slot on the back side of the AppBot. If the batteries are fully charged, when the switch is in the on position, the AppBot should power up. The AppBot should now be completely connected and ready to be connected to the computer and to the AppBot smartphone app.